Ice Spice, she of the rhyming name. So I have been informed reliably that Ice Spice is a human and that Ice Spice also has a brand new charting song out. No, she has not surpassed Facts on the charts yet, but we can only hope that for the sake of Western civilization, eventually she is widely appreciated by the masses in the way that she so richly deserves. So Ice Spice has a brand new song out. And the nature of this song is, I think, quite deep and requires a bit of explication. You know, we've deconstructed the culture on this show before. In fact, it was probably my extraordinary rendition of WAP that led eventually to my hip-hop stardom. And then, of course, to my short-lived but brilliant career in the industry. And so we have to deconstruct a little bit of the culture that I am now leaving. Because I got to be honest, I was being drawn into, in that week where I was the top charting rapper in America, you know, I have to say, went to the clubs, sipping on some Henny, was wearing the bling. My wife, she was really getting into the lifestyle as well. But you know, I have to leave it to the pros. Pros like Ice Spice. That was her given name when she came out of her mother. Her mother said, I shall call you Ice Spice. In any case, the name of her latest song is Think You the Fart. Yes, idiocracy is real. There are no words except for her own. And so I bring to you the future of the hip-hop industry now that I am no longer a part of it. Ice Spice in Think You the Fart.
Think you the you're not even the fart.
She's flipping people off.
I'm breaking their
She's just
hearts.
twerking and
Be quick, but I'm quicker. Be thick, but I'm thicker. She could be rich, but I'm richer.
okay, it's just her twerking the whole video and other women spanking her on the surface.
Don't give a
So if you can't understand what she's saying, you're not alone. And so I will now do what I am most famous for doing when it comes to rap. I'm going to read you the lyrics in a language we call English. Okay, and here is what she is saying. Think you the you not even the fart, grah. I be going hard, grah. I'm breaking they hearts like be quick, but I'm quicker. Be thick, but I'm thicker. She could be rich, but I'm richer. Ah, the words of a generation. I'm so glad that the industry remains in excellent hands like that of Ice Spice. But you know, those words will live on forever. And from now on, if anyone ever gets uppity with you, just tell them that if they think they are not. They are indeed the fart. Using the internet without ExpressVPN, it's like having a first aid kit, but not keeping it stocked. What is the point of that? Most of the time, it's probably fine. But what happens when you get a cut and you're out of Band-Aids? Well, every time you connect to an unencrypted network in cafes, hotels, or airports, any hacker on that same network can gain access to your personal data, like your passwords and financial details. It doesn't take much technical knowledge to hack somebody, just some cheap hardware is necessary. Hackers can make up to $1,000 per person selling personal information on the dark web. ExpressVPN creates a secure encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet, so hackers can't steal your sensitive data. It would take a hacker with a supercomputer over 1 billion years to get past ExpressVPN's encryption. I love how easy ExpressVPN is to use. All you need to do is fire up the app, click one button, get protected. Plus, it works on all devices, phones, laptops, tablets, and more, so you can stay secure on the go. Secure your online data today by visiting expressvpn.com/Ben Shapiro Show. That's expressvpn.com/Ben Shapiro Show. You can get an extra 3 months for free. expressvpn.com/Ben Shapiro Show to get started today. That wasn't actually the worst song that got released this week, believe it or not, in the rap industry. Another one challenging us for top slot on the rap charts is a song that is called Bo 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 or Bow Bow Bow, F My Baby Dad. Apparently it's an older song, you know, a classic from our friend Sexyy Red, she of the multiple STD bouts. And she apparently did a rendition of this rap, F My Baby Dad, at a hospital after having her latest baby. Because nothing says lucky child quite like you're pushed out of mom and you're immediately making sexual videos in which you say F the dad of your child. That baby's going to live. That's a happy life for that kid getting, wow. I mean, just absolute cultural genius happening. I can't imagine why Tom McDonald and I rapped about the shortcomings of rap culture, because it seems like it's doing well. It seems like it's really incentivizing excellent behavior. Here, these pictures are insane, by the way. She's literally in the hospital bed, and she is posing like ass out and like touching herself in the hospital bed. I got to say that the definition of sexy has radically changed in America if people find this attractive in any way, shape, or form. In any case, here is some of the video. She literally cut a music video from her hospital room after having a baby about F the baby dad. Good stuff happening here. She's in a hospital room, and she's flinging around dollars in the hospital room, presumably not covered by insurance. She's twerking on her hospital bed after having a baby. Points for durability, I suppose. So there's a lot to say here. One thing I will say is that if this lady doesn't get to take a maternity leave, then why does Pete Buttigieg get 3 months off for a paternity leave? I'm confused about that. I mean, she's back to work within like seconds. And by work, I mean W-E-R-K, work. So, yeah, this is solid stuff. Guys, I understand that I had a place in the rap culture. I understand that I was an inherently important part of hip-hop. But I have to, as I say, I have to leave it to the pros. The reason I spend time on this stuff, by the way, is I think folks need to understand. You know, we cover politics a lot on this show. The number of people who are drawn in by pop culture is insane. Pop cultural engagement in America is at levels not even remotely charted by politics. The number of people in America who watch politics is extraordinarily low. It's really, really, really low. In fact, if you look at the latest statistics with regard to, for example, news websites and political websites being visited, the answer is that the numbers are way down, like way, way, way down since the last election cycle. And if you look at big political events, for example, like the 5th Republican primary debate, that drew 2.5 million viewers. Trump's competing town hall had about 4.3 million viewers. Aggregate all of that, and you're talking like 7 million viewers total. And then if you add in people on the other side of the aisle, politically engaged, you're talking a maximum of 15 to 20 million people who are politically engaged on anything like a regular level. And even those people aren't engaged the way that you probably are listening to the show, listening every day. The number of people who will engage with content in pop culture is so much wider and so much. I speak as a charting artist, as the number 1 rap artist in America, as a Hot 100 number 16 recipient on Billboard. Okay, without any radio plays. I speak as a great artist of my genre. And let me tell you, pop cultural engagement is so much more important in terms of how young people think and the values that are shaped than actual baseline politics. That's why we spend time on it. It's why we've done deconstructing the culture before. And it's why it sort of matters that garbage is being purveyed every day by people like Ice Spice and Sexyy Red as our culture gets dumber and dumber and stupider and stupider. Are you tired of the lies and the twists of the mainstream media talking points? Yeah, me too. Join me in my newest series, Fact, where I dismantle and bring truth to this tiring mainstream agenda.